Hello, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be chatting to you about our plans for homeschooling through the holidays. Hey guys, welcome. If you're new, I am Christine, and today I'm going to be sharing with you our plans for over the holidays, our homeschool plans, and this is actually coupled with our summer plans because it's summertime, almost summertime here in New Zealand. I'm saying that and I'm like actually shivering. I could just turn my air conditioning off and I'd be fine. But we're going into our summer break here in New Zealand. Our summer goes over Christmas time, which I know is a very foreign concept for a lot of you who watch my videos. But that is just how it works down here in the Southern Hemisphere. This video, though, is in collaboration with Jessica from The Wild Duck Way and Abby from Rooted in Rest. They are two lovely homeschooling mamas who created this great series of homeschool videos where basically every month there is a new theme and you're welcome to participate and make your own video on that theme, and then they add it to a playlist and you can discover a whole bunch of other homeschool moms on YouTube, and it's just fun. So I'm adding my in. I was going to film this video regardless, but I just thought, well, that fits, doesn't it? And I'm also doing things a little bit differently this year, so I thought I would chat about that as well. So homeschooling through the holidays. Technically, I don't have to homeschool through the holidays because it's our summer break. But traditionally, we've always done something. And this year, for our summer, I actually did have some plans. So let me read what I've got here. I've got notes on my phone because I'm an old lady and I can't remember things anymore. Our summer plans and our homeschool plans. This year, I am not doing any Christmas-themed unit studies. Traditionally, we have done homeschool unit studies. So we've done one from Gather Round, we've done a bit from Campfire Curriculums, and I had a Gentle and Classical Christmas once. I think that was last year's one, and we did a bit of that. We didn't do everything because my kids got sick or something. I can't remember. And then this year, I was like, you know what? I'm not doing anything because I'm tired. And I also just finished printing out all of our curriculum for next year and binding it. And I was like, I don't want to do anymore. Like, I'm done. I just want to chill. I want slow mornings. I don't want to have to sit down and do schoolwork. And so we're not doing that this year. It's fine if you are. I've done it in the past. We might do it again another year. But this year, we're not doing that. This year, what we're doing instead is I've got 3 things that I really wanted to keep for our summer. So hang on, I'm reading them. First of all, read alouds. We're going to continue with our read alouds this summer because my kids enjoy that. I enjoy that. It's just a good thing to do. Resting. Resting is something that we're really going to focus on this summer. I'm going to focus on for myself, doing things that I really enjoy, not feeling guilty about sitting down in the middle of the day and watching one episode of something, because I never do that, and when I do, I feel really guilty about it. And I just am like, it's summer. You can have a break. You've been teaching your children all year. It's okay to have a slower summer. So I'm going to try and give myself permission to do that and watch some things with my kids. You know, Little House on the Prairie, the Waltons, the fun stuff, cheesy stuff. And then the other thing is still having some routine during our summer. I talked about this in another video, but we still really need some sort of routine. My kids are young enough where they still need some direction and some guidance and some intentionality. Otherwise, the days get a bit messy. So routine in the sense that I will still probably get up early and have my quiet time before everyone else is up for the day. I really enjoy it. Routine in the sense we'll have breakfast and we'll do read alouds over breakfast and do our quiet time every afternoon, and reading. Reading is going to be happening. So I'm going to share with you some of the resources that I was so excited to be able to pull from my own bookshelf this year. So I did a lot of secondhand book shopping this year, and I picked things as like, these are great for a rainy day. And it was so cool to be able to go to my bookshelf last week and be like, ooh, we're going to read this stuff. And I've just had it sitting there. And I thanked past me for having done that. So here are some things that I pulled from our bookshelf. And one other thing that I realized we didn't actually read. And we're going to be reading over summer because I don't know what happened to me that I totally just didn't realize that we didn't read a book. So anyway, I will talk about that in a second. So here are some of the resources I have. We're going to do a bit of poetry because my kids love poetry. It's quick and easy. We do it over breakfast. I have this book that I picked up. It's just Christmas poems. A lot of it's like the Christmas carols, you know, that we sing, like Deck the Halls, Holly and the Ivy. It's just sweet little poems that are all Christmas themed. So it's called Christmas Poems Chosen by Gabby Morgan. If I can find these, I'll link them down below for you, but I bought a lot of them at secondhand stores. They might be old. I don't know. This one doesn't look particularly old. When was it published? Yeah, this was published in 2003. It's not old, but yeah, I'll see if I can find these things. So that's really sweet. I have this book, which is Mandy and Joe's Christmas Surprise. This is a Mandy book. If you know the Mandy series, I read these as a kid and I really loved them. So like half of the book is a story and then the other half is the play. So if you wanted to put on a little Christmas play with your kids, you could totally do that. But we're just reading through this. It's a light read and I got this secondhand as well. And then this one, which I love. It's a little over my kid's head, but we're reading it anyway. It's fun. So it's called The Christmas Santa Treasury of Verse and Prose. It's, oh, I don't even know how to say that word. Penhaligons. Penhaligons, maybe? It's beautiful. It came in like, I found it like down underneath a whole bunch of other books in a secondhand bookstore. And there's beautiful illustrations all in it. So it's got excerpts. It had like excerpts from Charles Dickens. All sorts of things that I haven't read before. From A London Child of the 1870s by M.V. Hughes. Just, it's beautiful. It's a treasure. So we've just been reading like one little thing a day and I love it. I love the pictures more than anything. Well, I love all of it, but the pictures are gorgeous too. So that's another Christmas themed thing. And then the last Christmas themed thing I have is The Christmas Story by Enid Blyton. And this is just one I picked up from the secondhand store. So we'll read through this. It's got great illustrations in it. And we'll read through it over December with my kids. And that's that. So that's all our Christmas stuff. It's and poetry and things like that. And then the other things I have to see us through the rest of summer is I have this book, which is Poems That Preach by John R. Rice. It's composed by him. I don't think all of them are. No, they're not by him. They're just by a bunch of other people. I don't know. We'll read bits and pieces out of here. I've got quite a few books, poetry books on my shelves now. My kids enjoy it. I love poetry. I used to write a lot of poetry when I was younger. And so I really like that. We've also got other poetry books we'll pull from, but there's that. We haven't read anything out of here, so I just thought I would give it a go. I don't even know where I got this from. It may have been a hand-me-down. It might be from our church. It could be from my husband's grandmother. I can't remember. And then I have these books, which these are beautiful illustrated versions of classic stories. And we've read some of them before, but I think we're going to just restart them and read them through again. So I have Heidi, which I just love this. The illustrations are so beautiful in here. It's just really sweet. And, yeah, we haven't finished reading this book. Like, we started it and just haven't really gotten through it. So I'm planning on reading through this with the kids. It's actually quite a big book, so it'll probably take us a little while. And then the other one I got here is The Lion, Witch, and the Wardrobe, which we obviously read the chapter book this year, but this is just a illustrated version. And again, beautiful illustrations. And so I think we're going to read through this over the summer and just like relive all the fun stuff that we already read about this last year. I mean, it's beautiful. So I've got that. And then the last thing I have here is, I still can't believe I did this. We read through the Chronicles of Narnia book series this year. And somehow we missed The Magician's Nephew. So, like, I was reading The Last Battle and it kept referring to Polly and Diggory. And I was like, I know who they are, but why are they referring to them like they've had a whole story? Because they have a whole story. So we're going to read this over the summertime. I'm very excited to read this because my kids don't know about it. And like, yeah, I'm very excited. So we're going to grab that. I have no idea how I managed to miss this. Like, just total brain fart moment. So there's that. And then the last thing that I have planned for over our summertime and over the holidays is my kids are going to read from the nature readers from The Good and the Beautiful. So I just wanted them to work on reviewing what they've already learned this year and solidifying concepts. And so I just got the grade level that they've been on this year. I got my first nature reader for my daughter who's been in kindergarten this year and my second nature reader for my son who's been in first grade language arts this year. and they're reading a story a day. That's definitely super easy for them at the moment. So they'll probably progress onto other things, but I wanted to just really boost their confidence, review the things they've already learned, and go from there. And I just want them to get into a habit of doing some independent reading time that isn't necessarily to me. So I'm planning on them doing that during their rest time in the afternoon. And yeah, that's what we're going to do with that. So as far as homeschooling through the holidays, I've got my Christmas stuff that we'll just do over breakfast most days. But I just want our Christmas time to just be chilled out, relaxed, fun time outside in the sun, and watching Christmas movies. We can do some baking. And because I'm not tied to like a curriculum or anything, I feel actually a lot more relaxed about doing that this year. And I have done pretty much all of my Christmas shopping. I only have like a couple of vouchers to buy for people, and I find that a big blessing because I feel like I can go into December focused on just spending time with my kids and not have like the mental load of having to think of Christmas gifts. So I know for other people it's totally different, but that's just how I work. This is probably the first year I've been this organized though, this early. So there's that. Oh, I just did forget to mention that this is our scripture memory box, and we're going to continue this over the summer. So we use the method from Simply Charlotte Mason. It has worked beautifully for us this year. We've learned, I was counting up like 17 verses, I think, since we started, which I don't think we started right at the beginning of the year. So I'm very pleased with the progress my kids have made. It's something that's super easy for us to do. So we'll continue this over the summer. I do not want to stop that. It's been a big blessing. So those are my summer homeschool plans and my homeschooling through the holiday plans. Please be sure to go ahead and check out the playlist with all the other homeschool moms and what they're planning on doing through the holidays. You'll get some good ideas. You'll get some people who are going to be gung-ho into the crafts and the homeschool curriculum. And then you'll get other people like me who are like, yeah, we'll just kind of go with the flow and, you know, do what we want to and leave what we don't want to. So you'll find your happy medium, and you might be able to pull ideas from both and make your own really special homeschool time. So I hope it is helpful and enjoyable. Leave questions down in the comment section below, and I will do my best to get back to you. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
The world had more of your smile. What if the wind could spread your love? What if your sweetness could reach